Hello students, this is second video of 10th class physics, and in this I am going to explain rules for obtaining images in concave and convex mirror. In this video, first we'll discuss the rules for obtaining images in concave and convex mirror. First case, if ray of light comes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, it will pass through the focus. In the figure it is given, AB is a line which is incident ray, and after reflection it is passing from fixed point, that is called focus. So this is the first rule to get image in concave and convex mirror. In first figure, concave mirror is there. Ray AB is incident ray, and after reflection it is passing from focus. In convex mirror, incident ray is AB and it is diverging mirror. Because of that, when it is extended back side, it will seems to pass from focus. Now second rule, if ray of light passes through the focus, after reflection it becomes parallel to the principal axis. In figure, incident ray is coming from focus and after reflection it becomes parallel to the principal axis. This is inverse of first rule. In first rule, ray of light was parallel to the principal axis and it was passing from the focus. And in second, when ray of light coming from the focus, after reflection it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Now third rule, if ray of light comes through the center of curvature, then it will return along the same path after reflection. Incident ray is coming from C means center of curvature, and after reflection it will return in the same path. Fourth rule, if ray of light falls on the pole of mirror, incident ray is coming from A, it falls on the mirror at point P is pole, then it will return with same angle in the same side of the mirror. Concave mirror figure is given. In second, it is convex. If ray of light falling on the pole of mirror, it will return back with same angle. That is fourth rule of image formation in concave and convex mirror. Now image formation by concave mirror in different positions of the object. When object is placed at different positions, image will be obtained in different positions. Suppose object is placed at infinity, in that case image will be formed at F. Nature of image will be real and inverted. Size, it is highly diminished. Infinity means from far distance it is coming. Rays are coming from infinity. So first ray we are taking, it is parallel to the principal axis. So it will pass from the focus. Another ray we are taking from B. When it is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. In this case, rays of light intersecting each other actually. That's why real image will be formed. Position of image will be at focus. Its nature will be real and inverted. Size highly diminished means point size, very small size. In second case, when object is beyond C, means beyond center of curvature. In that case, image will be formed between C and F, means center of curvature and focus. Nature will be real and inverted because after reflection, rays are intersecting actually. Size diminished, means small. Now next, when object is at C, when object is placed at center of curvature, in that case image will be formed at center of curvature. Nature will be real and inverted because after reflection rays will intersect actually, and size of the image will be equal to the size of object. Next condition, when object is in between C and F, if object is placed between center of curvature and focus, in that case image will be formed beyond C. Nature will be real and inverted. Size will be magnified. Here also rays of light are intersecting at one point actually, that's why it is real and magnified. Next one is when object is at infinity, at F, when object is at F, image will be at infinity. It is highly magnified, real and inverted. In figure, these rays are not intersecting, but when lines are parallel, they will intersect at infinity, at very far. That's why image will be formed at infinity. It is highly magnified and real and inverted. Next one is when object is in between pole and focus, image will be formed behind the mirror. Now, if behind the mirror, it means its nature will be virtual, and whenever virtual image is there, it is erect. Erect means upright, and size will be magnified. Here object we are taking AB. After reflection, rays of light are not intersecting actually. That's why virtual image will be formed, and if it is virtual, it will be erect or upright, and its size will increase. Now, in the case of convex mirror, only a small and erect image will be formed. Suppose it is asked which mirror makes small and erect. In 1 mark question, suppose it is asked which type of mirror gives small and erect. So that is convex. Now image formation by convex mirror will discuss. There are only two cases in case of convex mirror. First, when object is in between infinity and pole, in that case image will be formed between P and F, means between pole and focus, behind the mirror. Behind the mirror, object is placed to the left side, image will be formed to the right side. Rays are not intersecting actually, that's why it is virtual, and if it is virtual then it is erect, and size will be diminished, means smaller. So whenever object is placed between infinity and pole in convex mirror, its image will be formed between pole and focus, that will be behind the mirror. It will be virtual, erect, and size will be diminished. Second case, when object is at infinity, in that case image will be at focus and behind the mirror, and highly diminished, virtual and erect. When object is at infinity, in convex mirror, if object is placed at infinity, in that case image will be formed at focus behind the mirror, because rays of light after reflection not intersecting actually, when they seems to meet, that point is focus. Because of that it is virtual, and if it is virtual, so it will be erect, size will be highly diminished, means point size image will be formed. Now in next point we'll discuss application of concave mirror, uses of concave mirror. Concave mirror we can use as a reflector. As a reflector we can use concave mirror, that's why we can use it in headlights, searchlights, because we know that when ray of light coming from the focus, after reflection they become parallel to the principal axis. That's why concave mirror produces parallel beam. Because of that, concave mirror we can use as a reflector. Second application, second use, we can use concave mirror as makeup mirror. When parallel lines to the principal axis, after reflection they will meet, they will converge at one point at focus. Because of that, to concentrate, to converge, we can use concave mirror, so it can be used as a makeup mirror. Solar cooker, all the rays of light coming from the sun will be focused at one point. For that use we can use concave mirror. So in solar cooker, solar cell, we can use concave mirror. In hospitals, ENT, when doctors which are specialists in ear, nose, throat, they have to see, they have to observe these. That's why parallel beam of light will be focused at one point. In that case concave mirror will be used. So concave mirror we can use as a reflector in headlight, searchlight. Makeup mirror we can use in concave mirror, solar cooker, and in hospitals. These are the application of concave mirror. In telescope also we can use concave mirror. Application of convex mirror. Convex mirrors can be used as driver's mirror, because convex mirror make a small and erect image, so it can cover large area behind the vehicle. That's why convex mirror can be used as a driver's mirror. In street lights, it diverges, it spread light. Because of that, in street lights we can use convex mirror. In shopping malls, shopping stores, it diverges, it spread the light. So to watch the movement of people we can use as convex mirror. Here in figure applications are described. Linear magnification. In linear magnification, it is the ratio of linear magnification, it is the ratio of size of image to the size of object. Size means height. Linear magnification is the ratio of height of image or size of image to the size or height of object. Linear magnification we denote by M. So m equal to hi, that is height of image, ho, height of object. Another form of magnification is ratio of distance of image to the distance of object. Distance of image is denoted by v and distance of object denoted by u. So m equal to minus v upon u. Ratio of size of image to the size of object is called magnification of mirror or linear magnification of mirror. There are two forms, m equal to hi upon ho when heights are given, and m equal to minus v upon u, that is distance of image and distance of object. Now, value of m, we are taking m equal to 2 and m equal to minus 2. Here numeral is 2 or numeral is 2. No need to consider sign, only numeral, m equal to 2 and m equal to minus 2. In both the cases it is greater than 1, means value of m is greater than 1. In second case, m equal to 0.5 or m equal to minus 0.5, 0.5 and 0.5, no need to consider sign, only digits. In first case, digit is 2 and minus 2, which are greater than 1, 0.5 minus 0.5, minus we are not saying, only 0.5, 0.5, these are less than 1. So in first case, m is greater than 1. If m greater than 1 means height of the image is greater than height of object, and minus sign indicate it is inverted. In second case, value of m is less than 1, it means m less than 1, height of the image is less than 1. If it is plus, means upright, m equal to 2, so upright, m equal to 0.5, that also upright, minus 2, negative sign indicate that it is inverted. Here negative sign, it means it is inverted. Value of m greater than 2, greater than 1, only numeral, means m greater than 1. In that case, height of object will be greater, and if it is less than 1, height of the image will be less than 1. Minus sign indicate that it is inverted, and if it is inverted, it means it is real. So linear magnification is the ratio of size of image to the size of object. M equal to hi upon ho. Another form, m equal to minus v upon u, that is distance of image and distance of object. Now we'll discuss numericals based on the concave and convex mirror. First of all, in numericals, whether it is concave mirror or convex mirror, we have to see u, v, f, three things. U means distance of object, v means distance of image, f means focal length. All the distances, whether it is concave or convex, we have to take measurement of the distances. We have to measure distances from the pole. Object is always placed to the left side. So in all the cases, value of u is negative. If concave word is written, concave, it means focal length is negative. After calculation, we get value of v, or if it is given in question, if v negative, in that case image will be real. Again, u is always negative. If concave word is written, then focal length is negative. If v negative obtained or given negative, in that case image will be real, and if it is real, then it will be inverted. First of all, mirror formula is 1 upon f equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. 1 upon f equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. In some question, focal length will be given direct, or in some question it will be given in form of radius of curvature. If radius of curvature is given, in that case focal length will be half of radius of curvature. If radius of curvature is given, make it half, that will be focal length. In case of concave, f is negative, u is always negative, and formula is 1 upon f equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. Now, in question, first of word is concave. Concave means value of f is negative, produces 2 times magnified value of m is minus 2. Why minus? 2 times is written, it means m equal to 2, and real image, we know that if image is real, then value of m will be negative. So m equal to minus 2. Concave mirror, focal length is negative, 2 times magnified, m equal to 2. Real means value of m is negative. Object is placed, that is u, and u is always negative. That's why u equal to minus 10. Now we have to find position of image. Position of image means value of v. I have already explained, m equal to minus 2, u equal to minus 10. Now what we have to find? Value of v. We know that m equal to minus v upon u. On putting value of m minus 2, minus v as it is, and value of u is minus 10. On cross multiplying, first minus minus will cut, and 2 into 10 with negative sign becomes v equal to minus 20 centimeter. Find the position of image. Means image will be formed at 20 centimeter. Negative sign means it is real, and in front of the mirror. V equal to minus 20 centimeter means image is formed at 20 centimeter, and minus sign indicates that it is in front of the mirror. Now second question, an object 5 centimeter high, height of object HO is 5 centimeter, placed at a distance of 20 centimeter, u equal to minus 20. First HO equal to 5, u equal to minus 20. Word concave is written, it means f is negative and it is minus 15. Height of object is 5. Distance of object is minus 20. F equal to minus 15 because concave word is written. Then formula is 1 upon f equal to 1 upon u plus 1 upon v. On putting given values, minus 1 upon 15, minus 1 upon 20 and 1 upon v. On putting values of u and f, 1 upon v will remain this side, minus 1 upon 20 will transfer, so it becomes plus, and on simplifying we are getting value of v minus 60 centimeter. It means image is formed at 60 centimeter away. Now second part of the question, find the size of image. First, m equal to, we know that hi upon ho, and m equal to minus v upon u. On comparing hi upon ho equal to minus v upon u. On putting values hi as it is, height of object is 5, minus sign as it is, value of v is minus 60, value of u is minus 20, minus and minus will cut, hi upon 5, 23 ja, hi equal to minus 15. Height of image is 15 centimeter and minus sign indicate that it is inverted. Question is what? Find the size of image. So size of image is 15 centimeter, minus sign indicate that it is inverted. What we have to see in this question? If concave word is written, means f is negative. U, distance of object, is always negative. After that we will write mirror formula, 1 upon f, 1 upon u plus 1 upon v. On putting values and simplifying, we are getting v equal to minus 20. After getting v, we will apply formula of magnification, and from there height of image we are getting 15 centimeter. So any question from this chapter based on concave or convex mirror will be in the form of these two questions only. Whether magnification will be given, u or v will be given. After that we can find out remaining, that is, if v is given we can find u is given, then we can find v. In some question focal length can also be asked. In that case also we will apply same formula and we can get value of f. If concave is written, then focal length will be negative. Convex will be written, then it is positive. Numeral m means value of m greater than 1. No need to consider sign. Only value of m. If greater than 1, in that case height of image will be greater. Value of m is less than 1, then height of image will be smaller.